Hi, I'm Stephanie Thum. One of the things that we know about running a successful business today is you need to know about your customers' sentiments and their experiences with your organization. You need to know what they're saying and thinking and posting online. But there are so many sources of finding that information, and if you're the manager at a company, pulling that information together can take hours, sometimes days and weeks, to understand what your customers are thinking. But we have Ido Ramadi with us here today. He's the founder of Revuze, and Revuze has an interesting solution to talk to us about how we can better understand our customers and the things that they're saying online.
Hi there. Hi, hello.
Thanks for taking time for us. So talk to us a little bit about Revuze and the business problems that it solves.
Well, first of all, thank you for stopping by here. And what we do at Revuze is something which is very exciting. We have been able to connect every employee within the organization directly to SIX data. SIX is very important, of course. The way that we do it is to be able to take a whole world of technology that is very sophisticated, very heavy, that needs to take a lot of customization and integration, and we have been able to turn it into a pure play SaaS. So basically, when we're working with the biggest brands today, every employee within those organizations just need to memorize their username and password, and they get access to live dashboards that shows them what millions of consumers are saying online throughout many different options of slicing and dicing the data. And that's part of how we're connecting them forward. There's no experts, there's no IT involved, no analysts, no data scientists. It's directly employees, directly to consumers.
I was reading about your company, and it appears that your tool pulls together information from a lot of different social sites as well. How do you know what is true and bona fide and worth pulling into an assessment of what customers are saying versus what might be unuseful?
So first of all, yes, social site, that's one type of sources that we analyze. We analyze every text. Doesn't matter if it's internal, like call center data, emails, whatever it is, but also external data from organizations, which can be, of course, social media, online reviews and such. We have our technology that understands consumers. It also understands when someone says that we've received a sample, a coupon or a gift or something to try it out. Somewhere in the reviews, there will be a statement about that. We have the option to strike it out, and we can only be left with comments and reviews that have been like unincentivized in a way to write them. So that's one of the key features we have in the solution, is to be able to understand both. And what we found very, very interesting is that usually when brands are going live with new products, they give us free samples to try in exchange to other reviews. Most of them are very positive because of it. But then after a few weeks, once you get to the real consumers talking about it all over, then you see this measure is going to be a little bit less optimistic, a little bit less positive. And then you get to the real results after that. So that was very, very interesting to see. We see it a lot.
One of the other things that I think is interesting about this tool, as I've read about it, is it pulls together customer feedback that's based on feedback given on customers' terms. When, where, and how they are leaving feedback online, rather than perhaps through a traditional survey of some type.
Yeah, definitely. What we believe is being objective. When you define a survey, when you create a focus group, or even when you take technology and try to customize it to understand specific issues you want to learn about the product or the service or whatever it is, this is something that human defines. That's a biased operation. You will get answers to what you ask. This is usually what we see around 20% of consumers. We're more focused on the 80%, on the darker side of the moon. That means our technology can listen to what consumers are saying. And just to give you one example, we are working with one of the biggest toilet paper manufacturers of the world, one of the biggest brands actually. The system found 57 different issues that consumers are talking about toilet paper.
57?
I can think about 10 or 12. It found 57
Wow.
different types of them. And the point is that once you do not need to define anything, then you can listen to everything. And consumers talk about things that you cannot even imagine. That's the strength of that.
That's great wisdom. Okay, so we're talking in essence about experience data. Yeah. My final question is, why is experience data important?
First of all, we believe that it's important because that's, I think, also why we are here today, is that experience today will decide what needs to be done tomorrow. What should be avoided, what should be adopted. When you have the ability to get to customer experience, when it's unsolicited and it's pure objective, we see a lot of use with our brands to create better product, better services, supply chain management, whether the online shopping experience goes well, whether do we have problems. And if you get to this information fast enough, that's part of what Revuze done, is to get faster to the insights, then they act faster. They act after a few weeks of the launching of a new product instead of waiting a few months. That means that they can now reduce product returns, improve the product in case they have different defects they didn't think about, that the system showed them, and they are able to act faster and to bring more value to the company. For example, we had one of the biggest razors manufacturers actually found using our solution that a lot of people are talking about fake products being sold online in one of the biggest online e-commerce sites, branded under their name. That took the brand reputation down so badly that they lost a lot of money. I'm talking about millions of dollars a month. And just by being purely objective, because they didn't think that they should even check it, they have been able to stop this leakage and take the whole brand reputation up again. They lost a lot of money and reputation because of it, and that just because of 6 data. That's the experience the consumer are having. They brought the product online, they felt not good about it, they talked about what wasn't good with it, and they even said we might think that might be a fake one. And that's just one example out of many why 6 data was so important.
Ido Ramadi, thank you so much for taking time to talk with us today. I'm Stephanie Thum, and we'll see you on the show floor.